Welcome Learner, Department of Collegiate and Technical Education has provided us online teaching and learning platform through LMS. Under this program, we take up the course PCB Design and Fabrication Lab. The subject code is 15EC56P for 5th semester Diploma in Electronics and Communication Engineering students. Now Unit 1, Transmission Lines and Crosstalk. Session 10. Let me explain now what is transmission lines and crosstalk. What is transmission line? A PCB transmission line is a type of interconnection used for moving signals from transmitters to receivers on a printed circuit board. A PCB transmission line is a trace is used to carry the signals from driver pin to receiver pin. A PCB transmission line is composed of two conductors, a signal trace and a return path, which is usually a ground plane. This is a signal carrying conductor, signal trace, and this is the return path. And this one also the return path. These two return paths are somewhere connected to this main return path. Therefore, this is a signal carrying conductor. These three are return paths. Transmission lines. When the PCB tray is considered as transmission lines or antenna and transmission line effects. When the frequency of the board increases above 30 MHz, the PCB traces are considered as transmission lines, because when the frequency of the board increases, the signal integrity problems like reflection, crosstalk, ground bounds, switching noise, EMI problems appear in the PCB. Therefore, we have to consider the tracks as transmission lines when the frequency increases. Therefore, when the frequency of the board is increased, then the tracks of the PCB considered as transmission lines. Transmission lines. Why the tracks in the PCB are designed as a transmission line, and significance of a transmission line in the PCB. When the board frequency increases, then tracks in the PCB does not work as a normal track. Therefore, we have to consider the tracks as transmission line. Therefore, it is the importance of the transmission line. The normal track does not work properly at high frequencies. It will exhibit some signal integrity problems like reflection, crosstalk, ground bounds, simultaneous switching noises in a particular pin. The normal track does not work properly at high frequencies. If you design the track as normal track, when the frequency of the board increases, it will not work properly. It will not carry the signal through the conductor properly. Therefore, we have to design the tracks in the PCB as transmission lines before going to the routing. How the tracks in the PCB are designed as transmission line. The polar calculator can be used to design the PCB tracks as the transmission lines. It is very user-friendly software. Nowadays, many other calculators are available in internet to calculate the impedances of the transmission line or to calculate the impedances of the PCB tracks. By designing the PCB tracks as strip line, micro strip line, offset strip line, symmetric strip line, coplanar strip line, we can design the PCB tracks as the transmission line. These are all the different available transmission line patterns in the PCB tracks, PCB traces or PCB tracks. While designing the transmission line, the PCB tracks are designed for 50 ohm impedance. Designing the PCB traces for 50 ohm impedance is not a hard and strict rule. The PCB designer can deviate from the 50 ohm impedance plus or minus 5%. He can design the PCB traces for 60 ohm impedance also. If he is designing the impedance for 60 ohm, he has to design the impedance in each and every layer for 60 ohm impedance only. Simple transmission line is a coaxial line or coaxial cable. The diagram shown here is the coaxial cable diagram. This outer diameter is the which is connected to the outer shield, which is connected to the ground, and inner conductor is the signal carrying conductor. A simplest transmission line is configuration is a coaxial line. It is simple because there is an exact solution for its impedance. Coaxial line provides exact solution for the impedance mismatch. It will provide the matched impedance throughout the length of the cable. And the propagation velocity in terms of physical parameters. The propagation velocity of the signal through entire length of the coaxial line is same. It will not vary because conductor size is same throughout the length of the coaxial cable. Types of transmission lines. There are many types of transmission lines in the PCB. They are as follows: microstrip line, strip line, symmetric strip line, asymmetric strip line, coplanar strip line are the main types of transmission lines appear in the PCB. Now go to microstrip line. What is microstrip line? The diagram shown here is the pattern of the microstrip line. This is the outer signal carrying conductor. This is the green color is the dielectric material. And again this blue color is the signal carrying conductor, means which can be assigned to the ground or which can be assigned to the power signal 5 volt or VCC. The microstrip line is the transmission line. What is microstrip? The diagram shown here is the microstrip line. This is the signal carrying conductor. This is the width of the signal carrying conductor. This T represents the thickness of the signal carrying conductor. H represents the height of the dielectric material. This again blue color is assigned either to ground or VCC. Microstrip line is a transmission line present in the outer layer of the PCB, which has a reference plane and separated by a dielectric material. Microstrip line should have one reference plane, either ground or power plane. Strip line, symmetric strip line. Here it shows the strip line pattern. Here this is the signal carrying conductor. This W represents the width of the signal carrying conductor. T represents the height of the signal carrying conductor. B represents the separation between the reference planes. This outer ends blue colors represents the reference planes. Strip line is a transmission line sandwiched between two reference planes. One reference plane above the transmission line and another plane below the transmission line. Both the planes equally separated from the track present in the inner layer. Strip line present at inner layer of the PCB. Asymmetric strip line or offset strip line. The diagram shown here is the asymmetric strip line. In asymmetric ship line, this is the signal carrying conductor. W represents the width of the signal carrying conductor. T represents the thickness of the signal carrying conductor. B represents the separation between the power planes. A asymmetric ship line is a transmission line sandwiched between two reference planes. One reference plane above the transmission line and another reference plane below the transmission line. Both the planes are not equally separated from the track present in the inner layer. Ship line present at the inner layer of the PCB. Now questions. The transmission line which has one reference plane is called as A. Strip line, B. Microstrip, C. Coplanar strip line, fourth one, waveguide. Strip line has two reference planes. Microstrip line has one reference plane. Therefore, the answer is B. Microstrip is the answer. Second question. Simple transmission line is A. Wire, B. Coaxial cable, C. Track, D. Strip line. Obviously, the answer is coaxial cable. Answer is B. Question 3. The impedance of the single-ended signal is matched to the impedance of 37 ohm, 100 ohm, 50 ohms and 150 ohm. The answer is C. 50 ohm. It is almost nearer to the 50 ohms impedance. Fourth question. The following influences on impedance of the track. A. Track width, B. Thickness of the track, C. Dielectric constant, D. All the above. Track width, thickness of the track, dielectric constant, all depends on the transmission line impedance. The impedance of the transmission line is based on these three parameters. Therefore, the answer is D. Thank you for watching.